Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. We know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Texas calls its campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Brown. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing this. Gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Snagged in the middle. Ncaa. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Thrust that arm out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. A lot of urgency for this offense. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting close.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Keeps it on the draw. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quick strike complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Tatum. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end.
Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't have a lot of... run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it after 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Slithers into space. He's loose. The 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Tatum. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's high. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Throws for the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. They might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Manning. Going for it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And a sack. All the way back at the 5.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a...
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker's athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Manning. He's got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it just